Twisty.
Oh.
I'm just gonna go out and say it. Joey Chestnut has to be on the pub.
Has to be.
More. I mean,
has to be.
Dramatic, man. That was a journey.
Fitzmagic in September is like one of the hottest athletes in the world.
So you want to talk about putting a team on your back? Luka is Larry Bird reincarnated. This man might get it done.
Game of baseball, but it has different rules that go along with it that kind of go behind our underlying theme of getting fans involved, keeping fans.
If I catch it in my beer, does that still count?
10 seconds.
Well, good evening all. Welcome to the pub. We've got fairly packed poozers tonight. We've got myself, we've got Parker, we've got Slate, Tim, and Fitz is on his way. You know, one of those friends that's always late to the pub. There you go. Tonight we're talking about NHL, NBA, and the exciting conclusion, which was the Premier League roundup. Oh, and the PGA Championships. So let's get into it.
Yeah. What a fucking feast we have. We were talking before we got on. Slate got a brand new little toy grill. He had the meat sweats going on. We got the sports sweats going on this week, and I'm pumped for it. I'm excited. Devin, welcome back. I feel like it's been 3 weeks. We've missed you all 3 weeks, man.
We're
glad you're back.
Life comes at you fast.
That's how it goes, baby. Boom. All right. Before we get in, I got to give a special shout out. This has nothing to do with you boys. It's all a personal shout out to me. I got the greatest aunt in the world. Shout out to my Aunt Lori. She hooked it up with these customized Bingle AFC champion wine bottles. Fucking like nice ass wine. That's right. It says Houday.
Dude, that is awesome.
Yeah. Conference champions 2021. That's going on the back wall. I'm going to let that thing age, baby, till we win a Super Bowl.
Nice.
So shout out to my Aunt Lori, the GOAT. Well, we're talking about NFL. Let's dive into it. We're going from GOAT talk to not GOAT talk. The Commanders. Dan Snyder possibly on his way out from Washington. I don't know if you guys saw, the owners might be taking a vote to get Dan Snyder out. He's been a lot of hot water, from sexual allegations to the stadium falling apart, all that good stuff. Commanders, possible new ownership by the year with a new name, with new jerseys. How do we feel about it?
God.
Believe it when I see it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like, I don't know what details have come out, but I feel like there's been this push for really the media and all these allegations, and like the league is just kind of sat on a goose egg this whole time. I don't foresee anything changing. I think this is still, we're trying to drum up this fire to get this asshole out of the team, but I don't see it. I mean, I'd love to, but I mean, at this point, it's like I'm not going to hold my breath.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you, Tim. Like, this is $1 billion move if they force him out. Because, I mean, NFL franchise definitely worth multi-million, if not billion, especially a team like Washington, where they've had a rich tradition and fan base. Man, I don't know if it's going to happen or not. It needs to happen. Slate, you looked animated over there. What's your thoughts?
I mean, honest to God, I'm really just looking forward to the name change. I mean, I know they just changed it, but awful name.
Oh, so they're talking about a name change from the Commanders.
No.
Oh,
I'm sorry if I
thought
misspoke.
that's what you meant. I was like,
sorry.
well, okay then.
They could fucking.
If anybody at the Washington higher ups is listening, change your fucking name. I don't really even know what's happening, but he sounds like a sleazebag. And honestly, hot take here, or hot guess of what's going to happen: Dave Portnoy is going to buy the Commanders. I'm just throwing out there. Barstool Sports is going to own the Washington Commanders.
Yo, him and PFT running operations.
PFT is definitely already in Portnoy's ear, and then Big Cat's like, "You should totally do it."
Absolutely. Matt, what's your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, I think it'll be good if he does go because, Washington haven't been a good team for a long time. That stadium, apparently, absolutely dead. Who the hell's picking the Commanders as a good name? I think everybody actually liked the football team as a name.
It grew on us.
Yeah.
It was
Like,
great.
It was actually the best name they had out of the entire list. Just Washington is just taking L after L and after L. Getting rid of Dan Snyder might be an actual W. Well, it will be a W.
No,
They
exactly.
finally
That's exactly
earned the
my
W on the helmet.
Yeah, exactly.
I just don't get like if you're in that situation, no matter what you rebrand it to is gonna be bad. So you should just stay the Washington football team. I don't
Yeah.
know. That's just my look. I mean, hindsight, but no matter what it was, the Commanders, the Red Wolves, people are gonna be like, "Wow, that was awful."
Well, hold on. Red Wolves, that would have smacked. Arr! That was money chant. Imagine the whole arena doing that. All right, come on. Or Hogs, Suey! The whole stadium on a third down.
Let's go, Hogs.
But Commanders, like, what are you saying? Let's go commies? What are we doing?
Not
Jesus
here.
Christ.
Hey,
This
I
is
told you.
America.
Can't do it. Won't do it.
Well, FedEx Field. I don't know if you guys have been or not. Fucking terrible stadium. Went there for a concert. Worst concert I've ever been to. Overpriced. We saw the
Wait, who's
videos of
the-
shit literally falling through.
Who did you
It
see?
was the concert.
Yeah. Where that's the most
All right.
important question.
Jay-Z, Beyonce.
Oh,
Fucking quality, right?
yeah.
Terrible venue, awful venue.
Oh,
But they just bought, if I can talk, $100 million worth of land up in Virginia. So about 28 miles east, west, I can't remember, of their original stadium here. Potentially a move away from FedEx Field. And that's only $100 million. I know that sounds like a lot, but for a franchise, I guess that's not a lot. They're waiting for the community kind of like, hey, we'll match it. We'll at least make you $200 million so you can build a new stadium. Talks of like, hey, the town will actually pay you $300 million if you move it. I mean, some big time moves can come for Washington. And if you're a GM who's like, or a wannabe GM, you want to buy his franchise, you got a new name, you got new uniforms, you've got some younger talent. You got to make sure the pieces click. You got Ron Rivera. We're all big fans of Coach Rivera here. This could be a perfect recipe to build something new. And if you're someone like Dave Portnoy, Barstool, this would be a perfect opportunity. You get a brand new stadium. You get to design it how you want. That'd be dope as hell.
God, that place would be a total shit show. I mean, not like actual like facility shit show, but like just as a community shit show.
Yeah, that's for sure. Fitz, we're talking about the Commanders. A lot of new news for them. New stadium, and then possibly Dan Snyder on his way out. Your thoughts on it?
Man, they've been coming for Dan for a while now.
Yeah, a couple of years.
yeah. There just hasn't been anything like that. I guess, like, I don't know, defamatory, but like incriminating, really. On like, all right, this dude's got to go. I mean, oh. It's Snyder.
He's listening to
He's gotta be
out.
There goes Tim. He got taken out. Man, yeah, I just think he needs to be out because there's no hard evidence. I think as Tim was saying, there's no like hard physical evidence of it. But if the
We'll
reports are
never
true,
know.
like he was like videotaping cheerleaders changing and stuff, like fucking creepy.
No, stop.
Yeah,
Mm.
and like he like
That's
allowed his
weird.
buddies to like videotape. Like it's a whole conspiracy. There's no proof of it.
Okay.
But it's real bad. It's a bad look. Tim, you're
No.
back.
What a,
Dan Snyder
what a
didn't kill you.
sicko.
I'm a robot.
What a little
I'm a
sicko.
robot.
I know, 100%.
Tim, that was total shadow clone action.
You don't do that to me. Oh man.
Oh man.
I just see like, I know we're getting on a tangent. We're spending a lot of time on the Commanders, but like, I kind of see this more as like a different like practice facility or training facility. I know the media is going to really hype up like, oh, they might be getting a new stadium. I don't know. I think it's just one of those deals like they're going to build a fancy facility and make it all hoity-toity and leave it at that. But
No, I think you're right. But hopefully, changing the guards, justice served. That's what I'm saying. We agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. One more NFL news, or sorry, two more things we got to talk about. Just released. Tim, you get Hard Knocks for preseason. Lions for sure locked in Hard Knocks. Cardinals are getting the in-season Hard Knocks. Probably starting November. That's what we saw this year with the Colts. We get to see Kyler Murray, Coach Cliff, D-Hop is back from his suspension then. Hard Knocks on the Cardinals. Now, there are talks that it's cursed. Cardinals can't get over that hump anyways, and now you add the Hard Knocks curse on there. Might be doomsday for them. What's your all's thoughts?
The Rams just won the Super Bowl. How long
No,
ago?
we're talking about – well, that is true.
How long ago did they have Hard Knocks?
Was it 2 years ago, 3?
2
or 3?
The curse has to be the same season, right?
That's how I inferred it.
Yeah, otherwise
Okay.
it's just not a curse.
Okay.
Because if you look at the Colts, they were in season. They started winning, and then they lost to Jacksonville to not make the playoffs. So
I love it. Just in time for them to just absolutely implode. The only team that I would love to watch more would be like end season Dallas Cowboys of just like a total
Ooh.
cluster.
Just an absolute clusterfuck.
Yeah, just like Starbucks all over the place from whatever his name is, the coach getting Starbucks from Frappuccinos or whatever fits his
Mike
quote
McCarthy.
is. Yeah,
Mike McCarthy.
McCarthy.
Vanilla
just
lattes,
like-
no foam.
Yeah, no foam.
He gets really
Um,
upset when they put foam, when half his coffee is foam.
It's gonna be like
Insert Zoolander clip. Only lattes.
Oh, Christ.
I think there's been this whole stick of like Kyler and his extension or his contract. And I think it's going to be the perfect storm where like he's either going to get paid and they're going to shit the bed at the end of the season, or he won't get paid and Kyler's going to do whatever and they'll be in the locker room getting every bit of it. So I'm cool with it.
Yeah. I mean, can you imagine this thing just implodes and Kyler, who's already on thin ice with the Cardinals, or technically the Cardinals are already thin ice on him. Like this would be the same, like, fuck you guys, I'm out. 4'11 and a half himself, just like deucing up middle fingers all day long. But on the flip side, we get to see Cliff's house. You guys remember his house from draft day from 2020?
That place
Like-
was rocking.
Yo, that glass little viewpoint he has. Can you imagine just beautiful mining that? He's got like a Sharpie. He's just drawing on the windows plays, just like going through it. Oh, watch the inside of his brain. I got a hard on for that.
A Hard Knocks hard on.
Oh, I like it.
Hmm.
And there are thoughts for the Cardinals.
I say, yeah, let him walk. Let him walk.
Let Kyler walk.
I wouldn't pay him.
What?
I would not pay him. What has he done?
Yo,
Tell me what he's done first and foremost.
if he was on the Lions, would you still be saying this?
No, I would not.
All right.
We haven't won 9 games in years. But
So he's a
The Cardinals-
9-win tier. You're saying like, hey, 9 wins. That's what we want right now.
he's clearly not going to get the job done. Like, don't pay him. If you're going to pay him, you're going to end up in this Dak situation where you have to let all this talent walk because Dak is getting so much money. And Dak is great, but I don't know. I feel like there's very few players, not just quarterbacks, players in the NFL that you would give that bag to. And I don't see Kyler being one of them.
I'm with you, Tim.
Just me.
I'm with
Thanks.
You
Right,
got to find your
feisty
Matty
kid.
staff. You got to find your franchise Super Bowl quarterback who's just on a shitty team. You just got to
Let's-
trade. You just got to trade for him.
Yeah.
Let's walk down this
Jesus.
path. Who would you pay the bag to? Out of the 32 starting quarterbacks, maybe even 35, 36, if you want to count a couple backups in there. Who are you
All
willing to
right.
give up the bag to?
First, I would look at just Super Bowl wins in the last 5 years. Okay, what quarterback has actually, and of course the team is more so like part of that. But what guy has made that difference? That's the first thing I would look at.
Yeah.
I'm looking at guys who haven't had a chance. Again, Matt Stafford's. I'm looking for guys who have like one playoff win.
Yeah,
Who
you know,
just haven't
yeah,
recepted. Like Derek Carr could be a good example.
yeah. But I guess if we're talking about getting the bag too, like to me, it's like a prove it first. Like
So would you give the
This-
bag to Brady
the bag. Yeah, of course.
for like 1 year, 2 years? You're giving him like the keys to the fucking city.
I mean, he's had
Fuck
it,
yeah.
right?
All right,
Like-
all right.
If you've like I don't know, like this to me screams like a Carson Wentz situation where they absolutely sell out to give Carson all this money and nothing happens, and it actually gets worse and he starts getting injured more, and then like you're trying to it sets you years behind. I just don't think you would give market value. I mean, tag him. I don't know who they've tagged, but like I would not be breaking the bank to keep Kyler in Arizona. Could be a hot take.
Okay.
Yeah.
Feisty
I'm not
Fitz is
I'm not
me.
with you anymore, Tim. Yeah, I'm thinking now you're on train for like the Kirk Cousins situation. Where
Yeah.
I feel like you have guys, but you're not trusting them, and then you go and you give the bag to a Kirk Cousins type who doesn't even get you to the playoffs.
That's a great comparison. Is like at the time, Kirk's contract was like almost market breaking for the position.
Mhm.
And what have they done to show it? Like
Surround
just-
him with talent.
I think
Yeah.
he's got a hell of talent, but what have they done with it?
No,
You got Dalvin
But-
Cook, you got Adam Thielen, Jefferson.
To play devil's advocate, they might have the worst luck we've ever seen in a postseason. Like the Minnesota Miracle. Are you kidding me? The Saints, like they've had some real shitty luck down the stretch.
I don't know. To me, I mean, you can factor in luck to these things, but I don't know. I think we're really quick to. I don't know. I just feel like some teams should wait it out and be like, you know
Mhm.
what, we can't give you that price, and I don't know. I guess that's why I'm not running a team, but I'm just saying, I'm going for the record. I think it's a bad idea to pay him like Lamar Jackson or, I mean, I know Derek Carr did Derek Carr just get paid?
I think so. Recently,
Yeah.
within the
Like
past
within
couple
the
years.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Can't do
Fair
it.
enough. Matt, Slate, any thoughts on it?
I was just waiting for Tim to say I'm going to give Jameis Winston a bag, to be honest.
I would. I would over Kyler.
Oh no.
Yo, that's a hot take.
Oh no, that's hot. That's
I'd
too
give,
hot.
I'd give Jameis more
Jeez.
money than Josh Allen.
That takes about
No,
Whoa.
no.
I'm digging my heels in, boys. I know you guys are. This is the resistance you're getting. This
Oh.
Somebody,
Jameis
somebody,
Winston.
somebody close the freezer. This cold take is coming out of it.
Hey,
Jeez.
objectively, before his ACL was torn, he had a better QBR than Josh Allen. Just saying. I'm just saying.
Just throwing it out
Through
there.
what?
Just toss it
2
out.
weeks?
Yeah, well, 2 or 3 weeks. I can't remember how long he was in, but it was better than Josh Allen. I'm saying.
Yo, that's I don't have words for this.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Hey,
If I-
he's got the
oh,
stats to back. Tim brought the stats for this action,
Thank you.
so I've got nothing.
He just made a general statement. He didn't
That
give
was not
us
a
the
statement.
QBRs.
Okay.
QBR.
Terrible.
I had this pulled up whenever we had I
It's
can't
too
remember what
late,
guest we
Tim.
had.
I'm just kidding. I don't have any stats, so I'm just
I'm telling you, better QBR than Josh Allen in 2 weeks. Had he not been injured, Saints season could have looked a lot different.
that is true. Well, let's move on. We're still talking about quarterbacks, though. Colts, their quarterback room got a little bit more interesting. We know they signed Matt Ryan from the Falcons. They had Sam Ehlinger from Texas from last year's draft. They got Jack Cohen from Notre Dame in this year's draft. Then they signed Big Nick Energy, Nick Foles, Super Bowl champ. He's coming to join Frank Reich, who he won a Super Bowl with in Philadelphia. This quarterback room got a little extra spicy. How do you guys feel about it?
Real crowded. Yeah. Yeah, I thought Foles. I've always been interested to see where Foles would end up because I think he could be a potential starter.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Potential.
I'm always very confused about the Foles hype. I know he did the Super Bowl thing, whatever. Has he done anything after that? Like,
I mean, he signed the contract with Chicago.
Yeah.
And I think injuries plagued them, and then Chicago being a dumpster fire, it is.
They had to give
couldn't
Mitch
even
a
save
shot.
the red rifle. They had to give Mitch shot. Red rifle. Fields comes in there. I don't know. But he didn't win the job, right? He wasn't better than those guys we named. So, Slate, you're right.
Yeah.
What has he done since Super Bowl?
He's the most unnecessarily talked about quarterback of all time.
Also has his own statue
No.
in Philadelphia.
Gotta be
Philadelphia has
kidding me.
no.
Yeah,
The
he
Eagles
does.
have a statue of him in Frank Wright.
And not
Jesus
Carson.
Christ.
Didn't he do like a stint in Jacksonville too?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, him and Gardner Minshew Mania.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
He couldn't even beat out Gardner Minshew.
No, he got hurt. He got
he
hurt
got
in
hard week
Jacksonville.
2, I think.
And that's how Gardner came in.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's
Instead
a
of
great
Gardner
pickup.
breaking his own hand, he broke Nick Foles' hand with a hammer.
Oh gosh. I think it's a great pickup. I mean, Nick Foles is one of those guys that, like, if Matt goes down for some reason, I mean, you might be able to squeak out a couple wins. Like, and plus it brings in more veteran talent for like developing a younger quarterback, because I don't think Matt Ryan or Foles is like a long-term answer for Indy.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I don't know. I think it's the best of both worlds. You're getting a solid backup without throwing younger talent to the flames, but you're also developing the younger talent. So,
No, I'm saying Nick Foles
that's a
is
good
a solid backup. Like,
yeah,
I know
solid
the
backup.
Packers were looking at Foles, and I was like, ooh. I was like, I'll take Nick Foles to come in and relieve Aaron Rodgers, but obviously that didn't happen. But I'm just saying, like, I think anybody would be thrilled. That's where I think he's borderline starter. And I know this came up last week. There was a throw out of Matt Flynn. I felt like that with the Packers. Like, when we had Matt Flynn, I'm like, best backup in football. This guy could be, borderline starter. He ended up battling Russell Wilson for the Seattle job, and he got beat out by rookie Russell Wilson. But, I'm just saying with Nick Foles, I see that he's that borderline starter. And I don't know, I wouldn't feel good paying him the bag. That's the phrase we've been saying. But if you're bringing him as a backup, especially for a guy who's been kind of wishy-washy like Matt Ryan, I think that's a pretty solid move. And again, Foles could be a guy. I wouldn't be surprised if Foles leads a team to a playoffs again. I wouldn't be surprised. I know Devin might have a different opinion, but I think Foles has proven himself. He's just, again, riddled with injuries. Philly was always kind of shitty, and then going to Jacksonville and then Chicago. I don't think he's really had support around him either. So,
hell, he can't stay healthy enough.
Yeah. Some people are like that.
Maybe he's one of those guys that, like, he's only healthy enough for like a month and a half. And so you get prime quarterback value in a month and a half. But after that month and a half, it's fucking out the window. So you got to monopolize on him.
I thought that too. Like the year Manning won with the Broncos, Manning got hurt, or he just tweaked something, and they rested him for like 3 weeks. And I was like, this is perfect because now you get healthy Manning for the playoffs. So yeah, I do agree with that in a sense. It's like some of it is a timing thing. You want fresh legs out there.
Absolutely. And I think those two younger quarterbacks, Sam Ehlinger just finishes up his first year, Jack Cohen going into his first year. They're not ready for an NFL defense yet. And so to have Ryan and Foles to kind of mentor them, kind of bridge a gap, maybe they're good talent, because I think there's a lot of ceiling for both those cats. Love watching Sam ball out in Texas. Love watching Jack with Notre Dame. A lot of upside. Maybe they send his mentor. I think those are two great mentors for him. Matt, any thoughts from across the pond?
If it gives us a Indianapolis special, that'd be quite fun. But other than that, no real thoughts. I think Matty Ryan's gonna play out unless he's injured.
Yeah. A little indie special. I like it. I'm here for it. But he's back with Frank Wright, so that's important, and that's kind of the key point. Maybe there's a cool quarterback battle here. Who knows? But Matt Ryan got signed the bag to be with the Colts, so we'll see. Other quarterback news real quick. Don't know if you guys saw. Air Bear, Justin Herbert, looking like the LA starting quarterback that we all thought would happen. He's 6'6". He bulked up to 245. He's got the lettuce flowing. The locks are just luscious. He's beefed up. He looks healthier than ever. 245, that's a big quarterback. Put on a lot of size. Mac Jones cut down the belly. He's in the best shape of his life, getting ready to play for New England. Two young quarterbacks getting into big-time shape. Does it help their play?
Justin Herbert, early MVP pick.
Just lock it down now.
I think I got to see what the odds are, but I would put a couple bucks on Herbert. I think he's due.
The only problem with me is, Tim, you're a doctor, but not a doctor, but kind of a doctor, but not really, but a doctor. 245, that's a big quarterback. Does he lose some of his mobility?
I mean, I think at the level that he's at, I think the trainers and the strength and conditioning, honestly, I don't see losing a whole lot of mobility. Now, Justin Herbert's game really wasn't mobility. So I wouldn't I guess percentage-wise, I'm not too worried about him putting more weight on and losing a step. I would take that trade-off.
Right. I'm sorry. When I say mobility, I mean range of motion, throwing.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't think so. Any PT or trainer worth their salt they're not gonna compromise strength for range of motion. So especially at that level, I don't see him, losing any of that. That should be no issue at all.
If anything, he just added 10 yards to his bucket drop.
Just
throwing lasers. Yeah. He's not I'm with Tim. He's not like a Josh Allen. He's not like your ox that you're just running full force at defenses. Although now
gut right up the middle.
Although now it's 245 Justin Herbert, that might not be a bad idea. So.
No. I kind of view it as like a battle of attrition. Over the season, and Devin can attest to this. The off season is made for your gains. The regular season is meant for maintenance and trying to optimize recovery. So, I feel like you wouldn't want to, in his position, you want to come in the off season less weight, because then during the season it's not going to get any better. So I don't know. I just see it he's bulking up. It's almost like a bear. He kind of hibernates in the winter to kind of use that weight as energy. I think they're just kind of storing it up for recovery during the season.
I like that take. I'm here for it. But I also had flashes of Cam Newton. If he starts spelling things really weird with that weird font, watch out, Air Bear. Watch out, LA.
No, that's the difference between Oregon and Auburn education. Just
wow.
Jesus.
Damn. Feisty Fitz.
Feisty Fitz. Sorry, this is a lot of Margs and Modelo's right now.
Let's go. That's what we're here for.
Double
All right. Let's break into a little hockey talk here. Tampa Bay swept the Panthers out of the building. That gives everybody a leg up except for Slate J. Gray. They went Panthers there to try to get a leg up on us. Backfired on. Now, we got some good-looking games here, minus the sweep. We got Avalanche up 3-1 on the Blues. Oilers surprising the world. Get ready to knock out the Flames. They're up 2-1. Canes up 2-1 on the Rangers. This game's going on right now. Rangers up 2-0.
Oh, fuck.
Chip on.
I'm sweating. So, what's your all's thoughts here?
I thought the Canes would steal one in Madison Square Garden, but apparently not.
Homie.
That's what I'm hoping. And it's still early.
Yeah.
Second period, we still got a chance.
I'm going to go on record. I'm officially a hockey guy. I watched the first game Sunday, my first ever game. I love it. This is amazing. It's football on ice. It is actually perfect. I love the passing. I love the tactics. I love the tick-attacker of it. It's great. I'm literally watching it now. This is unbelievable. I love it. I actually love it.
What game did you watch?
I watched game 3 between the Rangers and Canes.
He's our bad luck charm.
Okay.
Well, I'm the
Once he
Rangers.
started watching
I'm
hockey.
I'm the sole Rangers fan. So
This mother.
Okay.
We need us to start playing later games now. So you're asleep by then.
yeah, that's a very good point. Yeah.
I think the Avalanche Blues series was pretty interesting so far. I watched, I think it was game 2. I can't remember where the Blues starting goalie got injured. He got hurt. They've been on their backup, and gosh, it's like blood in the water for the Avalanche. They are like slicing and dicing this guy up, and I think the Blues had a fighting chance before that. So I think they're donezo completely. But we all kind of envisioned, even with their starting goalie, we all kind of envisioned the Avalanche to kind of steamroll the Blues.
Yeah. All of us but Jay Gray picked the Avalanche.
Classic.
Jay Gray's just going down swinging, man.
Yeah.
It's going to be a punishment. It's going to be a punishment.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Like, what's the punishment?
Yeah, for as
this?
bad as she's doing. Yeah.
Mhm.
She's like that. I don't know if you guys saw that video of like the airport like guy from Delta who like gets knocked the hell out and tries to stand back up and gets like dropped again. That's like Jay Gray. She's like, I'm back in this thing. Picking the Blues, knocked out.
What's with the Canes on the road? Like, so the Canes this year at home, they're phenomenal. And Hacky, you were there for Game 7, so different environment.
Best
But-
damn fan base in the league.
I know, because they're supposed to steal one against the Rangers, and they haven't been able to do that, and looks like they're gonna fall to Game 4 and go 2-2 here. But even looking ahead to Tampa Bay, is if the Canes have to play Tampa Bay again, is that home ice going to make a difference? You know, do they just win at home, take care of business? You know,
I mean, we're the 2 seed in the East, which means Florida was the 1 seed. They went down. So that gives us home field advantage all throughout playoffs. So that means if we go to Game 7 for all series, we should win every series, right?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, a team like Tampa, who just goes into Florida and just goes, "Nah, this is our state." You know, sorry, Miami, and
hey, your President's Cup, it's coming back with us.
I thought that was gonna be a series. I thought Florida Tampa. I was hyped for it, but
I think all of us
clearly Tampa owns them. Yeah, very interesting how it's shaping up in the East.
Yeah, if the Rangers do get through, I'm actually quite worried about Tampa. They're just steamrolling everyone, and yeah, I would say, you know, I think Rangers are going to get past the Canes because in Game 2, Canes won in overtime with a pretty lucky goal, which was flicked through. Game 1, sorry, do apologize. But I mean, in games 3 and 4, it's just been pretty much all Rangers, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you guys have been controlling the puck, controlling the lines on us, so it's different.
Yeah.
Slate, thoughts?
Stamkos is a fucking nightmare.
You're not wrong.
That's all I got, dude. The guy's fucking ice cold on the fucking rink. Nah, fucking Cane's got to figure this shit out. I'm sick of this shit. I'm not gonna be. I'm officially gonna be a Krakens fan if they don't figure it out.
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
Going from one of the league's best to the league's worst. We're going, baby. I love it. Yeah, it's really interesting. I kind of hinted at earlier. Florida, they're the only team to get swept after winning the President's Cup and having the best record in the league. Hasn't been done in at least quite a while. Oilers, don't know if you guys saw the play. Flames forwards going in for a loose puck. Oilers goalie's going up to retrieve it and just steamrolled right across the boards. Thankfully, nobody was hurt. It looked like the Flames player was trying to put on the brakes, but just a nasty collision started a whole out brawl between teams. Pretty sick playoff hockey. So if you didn't watch that clip, go back and watch it. And that's what playoff hockey is all about.
Hit the goalie.
Yeah, just fucking just took him out.
Yeah, you don't even breathe on the goalie.
Yeah. I was gonna say, for those who don't watch hockey very often, that is the one thing you don't do to literally get the whole team to beat your ass. You do not. It's just like a gentleman's thing. Like, you don't mess with the goalie. Like, you can get in their face and you can kind of poke them around in the crease, but if you make any contact with them, you're pretty much dead the whole series.
Yeah.
Like, people will be headhunting you. So just don't do it. Bad idea. Bad.
Now, to be fair, the goalie was out of the box. He was behind the net when he went to go grab it.
Still.
So just Lukic was the Flames forward and Smith's the Oilers goalie. I had to look that up. I forgot their names. Any other hockey talk we want to talk about?
Well, just real quick, that was actually the first game I watched of the Avalanche, and they're just very aggressive very quickly. So whichever teams come out of the East, I feel like, I don't know, Avalanche, they're just on a whole nother vibe, and they can punish you very quickly. So I hope the Avalanche make it, because like I want to watch them play, but like if it's versus the Canes, I'm scared.
Yeah.
Well, I think, like, based on what I've seen, like, so the Canes defensively is where they're strong. I feel like they are defensively sound. They score they're mediocre when it comes to just like offense, but I guess it kind of makes, this is again my minimal knowledge of hockey. I feel like they're focused on defense. Whereas like Tampa Bay, they have Vasilevsky, and I feel like they're more aggressive offensively because they're just like, fuck it. Like, try to score on Vasilevsky. Like, I don't think they have to worry as much. Where that's what scares me about Tampa is I just feel like Vasilevsky is such a force for them. Like, they can be more aggressive. Where like if I saw like Colorado versus Tampa, I think Colorado's goalie is also fairly good. So if that was the final, not to jump too far ahead, but it's like two teams that are very aggressive offensively who can rely on their goalie. That could be a heck of a Stanley Cup final. But again, is for the Canes, is maybe they have a response to an aggressive offense, whether they face Tampa or Colorado, to kind of stalemate them on the offensive end, and then they just need Aho or Stahl to connect on goal.
Yeah, and I mean, you hit the nail on the head. Putting the puck in the net, we struggled with, especially power plays.
Power plays. That's what kills me.
We're like 2-57.
They have to be bottom of the league.
It's been bad
when it comes to power play. They never score. They never score on a power play.
Glad you brought it up because Game 3, Rangers 1-2-1, and the Canes had 2 power plays in a third period. What do you call it?
Period, yeah.
Thank you. I guess you can't have 3 quarters. It doesn't make sense. But yeah, 2 power plays anyway. And I'm listening going, this is, to bring it back, I know what I'm saying, squeaky bum time, edge of your seat stuff, you're absolutely shitting it. Rangers are just like sitting deep, and like the Canes are just piling under pressure, but just can't break through. They can't score.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, it's crazy. It's pulling hair madness.
Yes.
Well,
infuriating.
It is infuriating. We know somebody's that's super happy with Tampa Bay getting the sweep, though. Smack Apparel, Bayside, Tampa. Go ahead, use our link in our Instagram bio. You get a nice little discount. They've got shirts for all sports, all teams, footy, baseball, basketball, American football, hockey, NBA. They've got you covered. I'm rocking the Kyrie sucks. Let's go Boston shirt from Smack Apparel. Fucking rep crazy. Like, I love it. But go check it out. Go to our Instagram page. Click the link in the bio, and you get a nice little discount for Smack Apparel. Plus, you help the pub make a little money for our pub parlay because we need it. All right. Speaking of Kyrie sucks and basketball, let's talk a little NBA hoop action. It's go time for the league. Mavs. I don't have any graphics, so I do apologize. Mavs down 3-1 on the Golden State. Celtics Heat tied 2-2. Is this the end for Luka? Fitz, you were ready to crown him the next Larry Bird last week.
Yeah, I'm eating my words on that. I was like, just insert the crying emoji for the Mavs series. Andrew Wiggins. Oh my goodness. Just put that man. Oh, like
t-shirt.
just filthy. Yeah, that's the next Smack Apparel t-shirt. Just Wiggins on Luka. Insane. Yeah, Warriors taking care of business. They look like they've been there before. And that Heat Celtics is just shaping up. Like I can't decide who's going to represent the East. They both look like they could do it. And I think the Heat and Celtics can give the Warriors a run for their money. I think whoever comes out of it, it's going to make for a really good finals.
I agree. I mean, the East is looking flip a coin. Good luck because they both still won in away places.
And I'm hoping to see in these last 3 games in the East, like it's just kind of like whose night. Like last night, I think the Celtics, they got up by like 20 within like the first 5 minutes and they didn't look back. I'm hoping to see more of like, the Celtics Bucks series. They kind of had some closer games at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So curious to see. They're going back to Miami for game 5. Like to see like a game decided on a buzzer beater or just kind of a dogfight instead of just, well, Jimmy's deciding to put up 40 tonight, or Tatum, he's deciding to try. Like I want to see both teams really, really duking it out.
I do too. And I apologize. I misspoke. Golden State Warriors up 3-0 on the Mavs, and they got a chance to sweep them tonight. So, yeah. Boys, any other thoughts?
I mean, I like Luka, but it's the Golden State Warriors. Their core is experienced. I think this is going to go down as a great postseason for Luka for the future, and he can learn from this, but just not his time. Not yet.
Yeah.
I know nothing about basketball.
I knew it was coming. I was waiting for it.
Nothing.
I concur with the following statement. Well, previous statement.
I can't remember with Luka. I think it was game 3. I think it was the last game in Dallas that the Mavs, they led like pretty much 3/4 of the game. And Luka was dominating. He was playing well. But like the Warriors are just hanging around. And they just, it's like, and that's where I just think experience is so key, is it's just like the Warriors know how to win on the road. I mean, they just do enough. They're like, okay, we know Luka's going to go off. We know the Mavs are going to lead most of this game, but just do enough to hang around and then pass them and boom, we got them. And I don't know. The Warriors just look so poised. And that's what gives me fear, is like, even though I think Boston and Miami are better teams, I think collectively, like when you look at, the whole rotation, because I think the Warriors outside of their normal, Steph, Clay, and Draymond, I think they're very young and inexperienced, but I don't know. It's just those key guys know what it takes. And I think they can carry the young guys. And also you got Steve Kerr at the helm. So I don't know. It's just, I'm very intrigued to see what the finals is, because I think you're going to see some different approaches, and we'll see. Roll that ball out, and whoever's champ this year really deserves it. I mean, it's going to be a well-earned title.
Yeah, I think you're right. And it kind of brings up that old saying of, give me guys who have won before over the guys with talent, because they find ways to get it done. I mean, you look at that Warriors bench, there's a lot of rings there from coaching staff down to players. They know how to win. Celtics Heat haven't got over that hump yet.
Well, I think the Heat, the Heat being runners up a few years ago helps. They have Kyle Lowry. They got Victor Oladipo coming off. They've got guys like the people that they have either been stars on other teams, or they've been there before with the Heat, and now they're just that much more older. Like even Tyler Hero, like thinking of Tyler Hero at the last finals versus where he is now. It's only 2 years later, but it's like, oh, this is a different Tyler Hero. So yeah, I really want the Heat. Like selfishly, I'm just like, I want Heat Warriors because I think that would be like the true test. But the Celtics, I think everyone's kind of sleeping on how good they are, and they're playing really sound basketball. So yeah.
It'll be good. All right, Matt, footy time. And damn it, was it exciting this weekend. Had the whole world talk about some Premier League.
Yes, and I'm glad myself, Tim, and Fitz are wearing the colours of Man City this week. Well done. Great.
Calculated.
Great work. So, I will try and break down the Premier League final day minute by minute. Hang with me here. This is going to take a lot of work, but let's start off with at Anfield. Wolverhampton Wanderers go 1-0 up against Liverpool. So let's rewind. Liverpool need to win. Manchester City need to drop points. So if they draw or lose, Liverpool win the league. The Wolves go 1-0 up. Slate is going absolutely bananas. He's going crazy. His boys are 1-0 up at Anfield. Unbelievable scenes. And then we go all the way over to Turf Moor for Burnley Newcastle. Burnley need to win. If Burnley win, they stay up and they avoid relegation. If Leeds, they need to win and Burnley to drop points. So Burnley are 1-0 down, 20 minutes in. You know, if you watch the Pep highlights, you need to win your game, right? And a cross comes over. This player literally punches the ball. Like an outfield player punches the ball. What are you doing? Like you need to win your game and you've just punched the ball. And with VAR, with all the cameras around the pitch, you just know the camera's going to pick it up and VAR is going to find the penalty. So
there's no hand of God anymore.
Yeah, exactly. This is ridiculous. Like anyway, Newcastle 1-0 up, Burnley in serious trouble. So then we go back to Leeds United. They go 1-0 up. They get a penalty of themselves in the 56th minute against Brentford. They go 1-0 up. That's pretty cool. So relegation as it stands. 56 minutes played. Leeds are staying up. Burnley going down. Now this was the big shock. In the 69th minute, Aston Villa go 2-0 up against Manchester City. This is fucking huge. This is big. This is the one that couldn't happen. No one would ever expect this to come. As I said the week before, there is no way Villa are winning.
You said this is easy money, safest bet you could place.
Yes, easy money. Despite the fact Aston Villa have a player called Philippe Coutinho, who is a Liverpool legend, despite the fact they are managed by Steven Gerrard, who is a Liverpool legend. They are proper fired up for this, but still are expecting Man City to win. And they're 2-0 up. 20 minutes to go. Manchester City, Liverpool winning the league. This is crazy. This is absolute bonkers. Absolute bonkers. But then, in the 7th, there's a absolutely mad 5-minute spell. Pep Guardiola, best manager in the world, takes off. I can't remember who takes off, but he brings on Ilkay Gundogan, who is an unbelievable midfielder, attacking midfielder for Man City. 76th minute, he scores. 78th minute, Rodri scores a cracking goal from outside the box. 81st minute, Ilkay Gundogan scores again. Manchester City are 3-0 up in the space of 5 minutes. That is bonkers. It is just crazy. The game's completely flipped on its head. The whole scenario has changed for whoever wins the league. Liverpool are still 1-1 with Wolverhampton Wanderers. You know, they're still not winning it. This is crazy. And then finally, in the 84th minute, Liverpool go 2-1 up. Then they go 3-1 up. So in the last 5 minutes, if Aston Villa get a goal, Liverpool win the league. It's crazy. And then at the bottom of the table, Newcastle go 2-0 up, and then Burnley bring it back to 2-1. Meaning, if in the last 10 minutes, if Burnley score a goal, they stay up. But in the final bit, Leeds score a goal in the 94th minute, ensuring that they will stay up. Burnley don't get their goal. Burnley go down. Leeds stay up in the 94th minute, and Aston Villa never get the equaliser. Despite all the efforts of Villa, all the efforts of Steven Gerrard and Philippe Coutinho, they can't pull from Liverpool. Liverpool don't win the Premier League. Manchester City win the Premier League for the 4th time in 5 years. One of the best teams of all time, and they're getting better the next year as well with Erling Haaland. Absolutely crazy stuff. Incredible scenes. Just watch the highlights. Watch all the fans going absolutely crazy. The pitch invasions. There's been a lot of that this year. The crazy scenes at Leeds United fans going literally falling apart. You know, the Leeds United manager. Oh, he's American. I can't remember his name. I think his name's Jesse March. Jesse something. Anyway, he literally, he just falls to the ground. It's just pure ecstasy, and everybody loves him. It's just great. It's just so great. It was just great to watch. And it's what a final day needs to be all about. Just drama from the offset, because at the start, Liverpool weren't going to win the league. Then they were going to win the league. Then they weren't going to win. It was just crazy. It was absolutely crazy.
Dude, I haven't seen Premier League trending, top trending on Twitter, ever.
Yeah.
Sunday, #1 topic everybody was talking about.
Well,
Billy Bob from Alabama was talking about it. He doesn't
exactly.
know jack shit about soccer.
Yeah. Oh, you see that Man City, the guy, that Equine Gondawar and Pep. I don't even know how to say his last name, but Pep. Yeah.
That your Southern accent?
It's kind of like Asian mixed with Southern.
I'm not very good at American accents.
That's all right.
I could do Welsh, but other than that, no.
Yeah, I can't do the British accents.
We're pretty shitty at English accents.
Yeah, exactly.
It's going to be exciting. There's a play-in game for the 2 teams to get promoted here, Huddersfield and Nottingham Forest, right? And that's being played Saturday or Sunday.
Sunday. Was off the ticket. Might actually still go, actually. So this is, thank you, you alluded to it. This is the most profitable game of football in the world. The winner of this game will receive £234 million.
Jeez.
That's over $300 million US dollars, not $300. But it's been played at Wembley. The winner goes up. Nottingham Forest. Incredibly historic Premier League, incredibly historic football team. Won the European Cup twice, were in the Premier League for years and years and years. They won the old Premier League, the Division 1 as it was called back in the day. Huddersfield, they were in the Premier League about 5 years ago. So this is a really good game. When is it happening? It's happening Sunday, 11:30. So should be a good one, and definitely a must watch. If you have a lazy Sunday, if you can't be bothered to do anything, chuck it on.
Perfect. And it's Memorial Day, so we can drink on Sunday, still feel great on a Monday. Life's good. And Nottingham Forest, I really respect those guys because they were giving out fucking pints to the crowd after they won, dude. Just a boot. They were giving them out to the crowd. I'm I'm behind these boys 100%.
Nottingham is, when people come to the UK, people never go to Nottingham, and it annoys me because Nottingham has the most pubs per capita in the world.
We're there. Let's go, boys.
The most pubs per person. It's ridiculous. It has the oldest pub in the world, 1187. It was made. Ye old
Let's
trip
load
to
up the
Jerusalem.
private jet.
It's literally underneath Nottingham Castle, and it's a great night out. My brother went to university there. Also, to top it off how amazing Nottingham is, there's one man to every 4 girls in Nottingham. It's sensational. I just realised that most of you are married, but if there's any single people listening,
that's a hell of a ratio.
Hell of a ratio.
It's an aggressive ratio. Fitz, Matt, hop on that.
Exactly.
Do it for the pub. All right. That's all I got for this week. The sports sweats were real. We talked all the sports, and I'm pumped for it. We got a random pub parlay. Then we do a random question. That's on me. Was it my first time? Obviously it is, because I can't hear the beat right. We need to hit this week. The Pub Parlay Bank. If it wasn't for all the beautiful listeners and watchers, it'd be empty. But thanks to them, they're helping us grow. So shout out to you, beautiful people. But a Pub Parlay has been terrible. Absolutely horrendous. Only because we hit like 4 out of 5, 3 out of 4, 2 out of 3. But there's always that one that bites us. And it's because of negative energy. No more negative energy. All right. Positive vibes only. Good vibes only. We're rolling.
Positive vibes.
So without further ado, do we have a
Fitz, how
date?
drunk are you?
Me? Man.
Your face like froze in my camera. And
I was looking up.
And I was like, holy shit.
I was looking at MLB and NHL schedule. I don't even think I'm that drunk, but I'm definitely buzzing.
I think the face didn't help you.
Yeah.
you're all up in the.
I'm definitely buzzing on some cerveza, but I don't know if I'm that drunk.
Oh, my Lord.
What day are we picking?
That's the question.
Let's see. If we go Saturday, we probably don't get Game 6 of Golden State Dallas unless Dallas has one hell of a comeback. We go Sunday, we get Game 7 if necessary with Boston and the Heat.
There's a lot of games
go for
hockey on Saturday.
There is, yeah. If we go Friday, we get Game 6 Boston Miami. We'll for sure get that if we want NBA.
There's MLB every day.
Yeah. Baseball don't really matter unless we're looking for a matchup.
Are we going Saturday?
Yeah, I say Saturday or Friday.
Perfect.
Let's go Saturday. Let's do it.
Saturday, big one. Big final game in European football schedule. Real Madrid to beat Liverpool, Champions League final. Real Madrid are the underdogs, but after the heartbreak of Liverpool through the Premier League season and the fact that Liverpool can only win trophies through penalties, I think Real Madrid are going to do it. And Real Madrid have Liverpool's number in European titles.
Damn. Okay. I'm here for it. That'll be good odds.
I'm just going to do it. We're all thinking it. I'm just going to do it.
I know exactly.
I'm going to take Houston over Seattle. Baited.
I like
Our podcast is not a podcast until Tim takes the Astros.
That's right.
Otherwise,
Feels
it's just
right.
It just feels right. It just feels.
Last few parlays, I went away from it. Just weird. We're going back to it.
Lock it in.
So we're doing Friday, Saturday.
Saturday.
I'm feeling really good about this. We're 2-1 against them already this year. I'm thinking the Orioles are going to end up winning the series against Boston. So I'm going to take them Saturday at Fenway. Orioles beat Boston.
I like it.
They're red hot. Boston's red hot right now, but we're playing really well as well. And the number one prospect in baseball, Adley Rutschman, finally got brought up. Hits a triple, his first ever hit in the pros. Insane.
Absolute legend. Cracker of a legend right there.
Sure.
Fitz.
I'm gonna go baseball. I'm torn between couple matchups, but I think I'm also trying to predict who's going to be against the grain. I'm going to take the Brewers over the Cardinals on Saturday in St.
Ooh,
Louis.
That's a dicey one.
Pitching's TBD, but that'll be a close matchup. I like the Brewers.
Cards have been hot too, but Brewers been scraping together some wins, so I'm okay with that. I like it. This is tough. I'm going hockey. Both teams I want are away Saturday. Calgary, Canes. I like both of them here. It's got to happen. An away team has to win on the road. It's the playoffs. It's going to happen. There's got to be something that works out for it. I'm taking Calgary. Give me Calgary.
Oh,
Calgary
man.
gets it done. I know. I
Oil
scared
up,
you.
baby.
I scared you.
Dirty little cock.
All up, baby.
All right. Pub parlay. We need this to hit. That's all I'm going to say. We need it to hit.
Pray to God this hits.
Hail Mary, full of grace.
Don't
All right.
drop that shit.
I got some yellow cake right here.
Oh, man. Oh, Dave Chappelle. Forever to go. All right. Random question. Anybody got one for us?
So, as the NFL schedule was released a couple of weeks ago, what is the one game you're looking at where you're thinking, I actually think I might go for that?
That's a good
I'll-
one. Jay Gray
I'll
gave
go
us a
first.
long list. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, you said Jay Gray?
Yeah, Jay Gray, the Patriots are playing all of our teams this year.
Whoa.
And so she's pumped.
And they're going 0-4. Come on.
I like it. I'm here for it. But Tim, go ahead.
Tim's dead. It's just disappeared again.
Yeah. Dan Snyder.
Yeah,
finally
Tim.
got
Dan
to him.
Tim looks
Snyder.
ready. Tim
Yeah.
looks ready.
Yeah.
Dan Snyder's in his closet.
Green light.
Oh, he's back.
All right. Hey, sorry. So, never been to an NFL game before, but Detroit Lions are playing Carolina on Christmas Eve in
Oh, you gotta go.
Charlotte.
You gotta go.
I may be going.
You
So
gotta go.
that might happen IRL. We'll see.
That needs to happen.
Do you have
We're
a
gonna make
jersey?
that happen.
Yeah, I got big cock.
Oh, TJ.
Yeah.
I like it.
For fuck's sake, what a name.
That's a good jersey. I like that.
Yeah. Carol got it for me for my birthday.
White or blue jersey?
Honolulu blue, baby, all day.
Honolulu Blue. Get that shit right, homie.
Come on. Give me my Kool-Aid.
Ugh.
Hey, funny enough, mine is actually the Panthers at Ravens game in November. And I just want to just talk so much shit to everybody in the vicinity that's a Panthers fan.
I love it.
Mine,
Yeah.
I don't know. Mine might be lame. The Bears are at the Packers week 2. It'll be a Sunday night game. I'm just excited. I like anytime the Packers play in prime time early in the season, I always get really excited because, I haven't seen them. It's like, oh, I haven't seen them in a year. And then they're on the prime time. And I'm just trying to figure out, okay, who is this team? What's their identity this year? And I don't know, against the Bears Sunday night, you can't beat it. I'm pretty excited for that. Even though I don't know, the stakes aren't going to be very high, but I'll still just be very excited.
Yeah, that's always a good matchup for sure. Week 2 early on, both teams are probably going to be healthy, ready to go. Panthers, they might get dicked down by all our teams this year, which I'm here for. I don't know if the
100%.
Packers play them or not, but I know the Bengals, Ravens, and Lions do.
We'll
So
have 'em.
No, I think we play them next year. No. So mine, as you can imagine, will be when the Giants play the Packers in London. But I'm also oohing and ahhing about, until Packer mentioned it earlier, how shit their stadium is. I was looking at flying over to see the Washington v Packers game,
Don't do it.
but do a bit of Eastern Seabourn, get the train down, and but that stadium probably a bit shit, so maybe not now.
I wouldn't do it.
DC's a great spot. I don't know
Yeah.
where this new stadium sounds like it's near Richmond, so I don't know. I don't know where it's at, but DC's a great place to travel for sure.
DC is a great place to travel. FedEx Field not.
DC is a great place to travel.
Well, I'll go for DC.
DC is a great place to travel.
Thank you, Tim.
Dan Snyder's infiltrated. All right. For me, man, the Bengals have a lot of tough games. I'm looking at them. We got Titans, Chiefs, Bucks, and Bills all within a month. Tough. I'm loving the rematch with the Titans, but that's in Nashville. So I'm going to take Bills coming to the Bengals day after New Year's. I'm excited for that matchup. Josh Allen, Joe Burr, a lot of offensive explosion of points.
I think that's my second. Parker Bucks, the Bills.
Yeah,
The Ravens Bills October 2nd.
it's gonna be good. Yeah,
And I think our
That's gonna
Thursday
be
night
fun.
game is against the Bucks in Tampa Bay.
dude, the AFC North schedule, and I guess technically the NFC South and the AFC East, it's tough. Those are tough schedules this year.
Yeah, pretty insane, pretty nutty.
Absolutely. I feel like I'm gonna put this in the universe. We're gonna make this happen this year. We're gonna go to at least 2 college football games and at least 2 NFL games this year as a pub. 2
Hey,
college.
we need to go ahead and
Easy.
you need to go ahead and throw this up in the atmosphere too. If anybody can get us tickets to the app UNC game, please help.
Help
because
us now.
I talked to a few people and they basically said good luck.
Yeah.
What about one game of each major sport? So maybe throw college football, NFL, MLB, NBA, NHL.
I'll chip
Yeah,
in
and
the
then we
Premier
need to
League.
do a soccer.
I'll chip
for
in with the
Matt.
Premier League. I'll chip in.
Yeah.
So
Yo.
we could knock out a good chunk of those except MLB unless y'all want to travel.
Yeah, MLB's really
actually-
tough.
Actually, I think the Yankees are playing the Red Sox in London.
We could double dip.
That'd be crazy.
So
Yo.
and
That would actually be.
they play
Yeah.
at
So
they play
insane.
at West Ham's ground, and because it's so tiny, it's not built for baseball, obviously.
Golly.
The scores when they were last there was 14-11 or something stupid. So yeah,
Yo, just imagine a pub sports talk live from London. That'd
Oh.
be wild.
sitting in the Weatherspoons. I'm not sure what Weatherspoons.
We'll go to
It's
that.
a pub
We'll
that's
go to
really cheap
that.
alcohol.
Go to that historic pub. Maybe we can.
Nottingham Forest, baby.
Yeah,
Maybe
get
Nottingham
naughty.
Forest.
A quick plug for them.
Hey, let's make this happen. We're gonna put in this atmosphere. The boys are getting together a few times during the sports cycle this year. We're doing it.
Got to.
Listeners,
Yeah.
watchers, send us your good vibes. Send us some money if you'd like to. All that good stuff.
Send us tickets. Dang.
Send us tickets.
Yeah.
We'll take anything we can get. Alex Marinelli for South Carolina. He already tells us he's going to hook us up for South Carolina games. So we got.
Hey, for all you business owners out there, donations are tax write-offs. So just
Mm.
just throw that out there.
for sure. All right. Speaking of business owners, Earth Fed Muscle. It came in. The boys are in love with Earth Fed Muscle. We're working on something.
Sick.
Something big is coming for the pub. We're not ready to debut it yet, but go to Earth Fed Muscle. Check them out. Tell them the pub sent you. We'll see what happens in the future. Maybe big stuff will happen because of them. Go check it out. Good quality stuff. All right. We're going to catch you guys next week. Let's have one hell of a week.
Bye.
Have a wonderful time.
See ya.
In a bit, go well.
Like, all of us here. Nothing better.
Off the air, but
Popping
Yeah,
bottles.
pop it, Fitz.
Hey,
And
at
I'll
least,
be
did
off
you
with the
see how
spiders,
bad my
though.
sweat
I'm
patches
just gonna go
are?
out and say it. Oh,
What'd
Joey
you say?
Jackson has to be
You
on
see
the
how
pod.
bad my sweat patches are
Has
on my
to
lip?
be.
Bro, I feel
I mean-
lit. Like, after
Has
Ross.
to
Look at the look at
That was
these.
a journey.
It's magic in September. It's like one of the hottest
It's
athletes
absolutely
in the world.
cooking in my room.
The
So you want to
sports
talk
were
about
real
putting
bad.
a team on your back?
10
Okay.
seconds.
Luca is Larry Bird reincarnated. This man might get it done.
Game of baseball, but it has different rules
Larry
that
Bird
go along with it
reincarnated.
that kind of go
That's
behind
pretty
our underlying theme of getting fans
I don't know where that
involved,
came
keeping
from.
fans.
If I catch it in my beer, does that still count?
10 seconds.
Larry Bird never amounted to nothing in your life.
Oh, I
Yo.
forgot.
Go ahead, Matt.
Shooting for show offs.
I was gonna say instead of picking the Rangers, I was gonna say I fuck with the Rangers.